Differentiation. Differentiation is a method of designing and delivering instruction to best reach each student. Tomlinson and McTighe suggest we can adjust our design and delivery of the content, process, product, and learning environment. When we differentiate, we keep the lesson purpose in mind, then consider the full range of students, then think about the lesson from the bigger picture and universally design the lesson. We'll learn more about UDL next week. Adjust to meet needs of the few students who will need further differentiation. One example is Keon, the student that you're using for your differentiation project. So go through the lesson task by task, figure out what might be needed to ensure active and meaningful participation with a significantly rigorous academic outcome. Remember, differentiation is not watering it down. There's an example lesson that I'll post on Canvas. When you watch the video, it's about 5 minutes. Pay attention to the way that the content is differentiated to make vocabulary on life cycle of a butterfly accessible to a wide range of learner variability. Our hypothetical student is Keon. He has several accommodations related to partners, positioning, transition and organization, as well as materials. You can access his portfolio sheet on Canvas. Under accommodations, some possible ways that we could differentiate our instruction to meet Keon's needs could focus on assigning partners, where his seat is located, and having the option of using more quiet workspace. To help transition, to help organize, and to help aid in studying, some tools like a daily schedule, assignment notebook, graphic organizers, note-taking assistants, study group, homework club, weekly desk cleanouts, or task sheets, and scheduled breaks may be helpful. Here's an example of a daily task schedule where icons represent events throughout the day and can be sequenced in a vertical strip with tasks numbered 1 through 5. There is a voice output or text-to-speech support embedded here, so that if this were an overlay on like an iPad, the schedule could be read aloud to the student. Another way to modify this might be to use color coding and sequence using an iPhone app, and then have actual hard copy folders that correspond to the colors so the student can have tasks organized at the outset of lessons. Some materials might be adapted worksheets, supports on a computer, laptop, any sort of app, special software, special supplies, highlighters, visuals, manipulatives. One example to support could be an app or access to the electronic dictionary that would give you text-to-speech output of how to pronounce a word, how to spell a word, how to use a word in a sentence, how to recognize the word's use in idiomatic expressions. Graphic organizers are helpful for writing. Could be a tool that is part of universal design, or maybe more focused, more directed to be differentiated to meet a specific need of a learner within the context of broader lesson. One tool and resource to check out that runs as an extension on a Google Chrome book is Read and Write for Google. You can test this out on Google Chrome platform on a laptop as well, but it supports writing through word prediction. You could use voice typing and have text read back to you after you type. A math reference sheet here is a pretty noisy visual, but maybe compartmentalized, cut up, and given to the student in smaller chunks so that they can have multiplication times chart, support for place value, recognizing shapes. Another example of a digital electronic support is the EduCreations Whiteboard app that can allow students to voice record, screen record, narrate across multiple subject areas. There's a variety of calculators that can help with different math computation tasks. There on the screen here are some See and Solve math calculators, coinulators, talking calculators, and then there is a website with the MyScript calculator too that you can check out as a possible support for differentiation.